Yo, what's going on you guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and in this video we are going to be talking about the most underrated legend in Apex Legends. If you guys are new to the channel, please feel free down below to subscribe with bell notifications turned on so that you never miss future Apex Legends content, as well as comment down below what your guys' favorite legend is in Apex Legends. I would really love to see which legends you guys are rocking and which legends you guys prefer using and what you guys main within Apex Legends. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's get straight into the most underrated legend in Apex Legends. Now the legend that I'm actually going to be talking about here is going to be Gibraltar. Now a couple of days ago, I don't know if you guys have seen this video, I'll have it linked in the end screen at the end of this video. I made a video talking about 5 mistakes or 5 things that make you a noob in Apex Legends, 5 things that only noobs do. Now when I made that video, I made a point how you're a noob if you throw Gibraltar's ultimate ability or even Bangalore's ultimate ability inside of a cave or inside of a building. Now when I was using that, it took me about an hour just to get the clip just because I had such a fun time playing with Gibraltar. Like, I don't think a lot of people really do understand how useful this legend can actually be if you're playing as a solo player. Like, he is actually extremely good, and I'm going to be talking about why he is actually extremely good in this video. So, the actual 3 abilities that he has, technically 4 because Caustic and Gibraltar did get a new ability. He has his passive ability, which is the gun shield, which aiming down sights gives you a shield that blocks incoming fire. This is extremely good. The reason being is because if you're in a head glitch position or in a peeking position when you're in a gunfight and you have your gun shield up, you basically have a blue shield almost right in front of you. Or sorry, just like a white shield, I believe. I believe it takes around 50 damage. Comment down below if it is 50 damage, I'm not too sure. Now like I was saying though, this gun shield is so good because you can block incoming damage, and if you're head glitching, you basically have a protected helmet right in front of you to block incoming fire. And the other reason why this is so good is because if your teammates are trying to flank and all of the enemies are directed on them, all you have to do is aim down with your gun shield and the enemy's attraction will instantly be peeled towards you because all they'll see is a massive blue shield right in front of you as you're shooting at them. It immediately takes away all the combat directed towards your teammates, and it's basically just a really good ability to, try and get the other people to shoot at you in the gunfight and to try and let your teammates flank around, because it's a very good distraction maneuver as A, it's bright and colorful and people love looking at stuff that's bright and colorful, and B, it just is very good to block damage. Now for his tactical ability, you have the Dome of Protection, and the Dome of Protection is very good as well. This is because say you're trying to run away from a gunfight and people are shooting at you. Instead of having to run away and risk not being shot like most of the other legends except for Wraith, all you have to do is place down your tactical ability and you immediately have a personal shield that'll protect you from all damage for 15 seconds, and you can easily go in there and pop a Phoenix kit, run into cover, and just easily take a lot less damage in a gunfight. His Dome of Protection shield is very good for trying to protect yourself if you're a solo player and trying to get those heals off immediately. It'll also let you run away from gunfights like I said. And his ultimate ability is so crucial if you're a solo player and you're playing in the late game. What this will actually do, it's called the defensive bombardment. This is basically where you call in a concentrated mortar strike on a position that you mark with your smoke. This is so good to use if you're a solo player. The reason being is because say it's a 1v3 gunfight, but you don't think you have the amount of skill or firepower to take out most of the enemies. All you have to do is use this defensive bombardment as a redirection tool to redirect the enemies into a bottleneck or chokehold that you want them to go into. So say they're running directly at you, the enemies are running straight at you, but you don't want them to run straight at you, you want to try and move them into a position where you have an easier line of sight. All you have to do is throw down your ultimate ability and instantly they're going to start running in the other directions around your bombardment. This is basically forcing the enemy to flank in whichever direction you would like them to, and makes it so much easier to shoot at them if you place it in a defensive position so that you can get easier shots off on your enemy. Now the last perk that Gibraltar actually has equipped, it's also a passive perk. It's called Fortified. It recently got added to the game, and what it'll actually do is incoming damage is actually going to be reduced by 10% when you're using Gibraltar. It is kind of a little buggy, I'm not going to lie, it is kind of a little broken, but it helps out so much when you're playing as a solo player because you're going to take 10% less damage. Caustic also has this ability as well, but it just allows you to take a little bit less damage, which will hopefully allow you to run out of a gunfight, maybe into cover, and even just get the kill a little bit easier just because you have the extra shots to take in your body. Now, I wouldn't recommend rushing with Gibraltar as much because he's not really that good for rushing enemies. He's mainly just good for standing back and holding your ground, as he is literally a tank. Gibraltar is the definition of a tank. You can rush with him if you want, he is very effective at rushing, but I find him to be a little bit easier at using in medium to longer range engagements, as you have his dome shield to peek in and out of cover in, and you also have his ultimate ability to hopefully redirect enemies in your flank. He is a tank though because he has his Fortified, which does allow you to rush a little bit easier, which makes him a very good legend to play. I've started to really use Gibraltar a lot over the past few days, and I'm hoping you guys too, just to give him another chance. He is a walking talking meme known as Gibby, but he is still a very good legend to use within Apex Legends. So let me know how you guys feel about Gibraltar down in the comment section below. But yeah, that's my video on talking about Gibraltar. If you guys did enjoy, please feel free down below to leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another daily Apex Legends video. Thank you guys and have a wonderful rest of your day.